lying about what he had done.
For the Schaefers, this has been a 15-year ordeal. Steve Bergen, who's been following this story since day one, joins us now with more on the big story at 6.
You know, the jury found him not guilty of murdering Brenda, but the lies he told led to both federal and state prison sentences. So far, he has spent 17 months of a 9-year state sentence behind bars, but he's coming up for parole. Brothers Tom and Mike Schaefer have made their feelings crystal clear.
Yes, I'd like for him to spend the rest of his natural life behind bars, and he'll never serve time for murdering Brenda. Brenda is way beyond justice, but at least we'll be able to possibly have Ignato serve time for one of his sins, one of his many sins.
This is where the 65-year-old Ignato is now, at the Eastern Kentucky Correctional Complex in West Liberty. It was in December of 2001 when Ignato was tried for lying about his relationship with Brenda Sue Schaefer during a 1989 case. He said their relationship was good and he loved her very much. Fact is, he had buried her in a shallow grave months earlier. Ignato's testimony came during the terroristic threatening trial of Dr. William Spaulding. Brenda worked for Spaulding, who became distraught over her disappearance, and so convinced Ignato had killed her, he wrote Ignato a threatening letter. Spaulding, who was found guilty and fined $300, has since passed away, but his attorney Tim McCall testified during the 2001 perjury trial.
Dr. Spaulding could have cared less at that point in time about his $300 fine. What he wanted was some justice.
And a little piece of justice came for the Spaulding and Schaefer families when Ignato was sentenced to 9 years. Carol Cobb, the prosecutor in the case, hopes to speak to the parole board.
I think this was a very serious crime. I think Mr. Ignato seriously manipulated the judicial system, and I think he needs to serve his time. I'm certainly hoping that he won't be paroled, but of course that won't be up to me, it'll be up to the parole board.
It's unknown whether Assistant Commonwealth's Attorney Carol Cobb will be allowed to speak before the parole board, and it's unclear whether any members of the Schaefer family will be given that opportunity. They weren't the victims of the perjury that Ignato was sent to prison for. Dr. Spaulding's wife was, and she is expected to testify. Now, the victim's hearing is on Monday. Ignato will actually appear before the parole board on Thursday. Of course, we'll be there both days.
Okay, thanks, Steve. Now, this specific Ignato case began 6 years ago. Ignato was released from federal prison in November of 1997, but before his release, he was indicted by the Jefferson County Grand Jury on a state perjury charge. His attorney claimed it was a case of double jeopardy, but he lost appeals before the State Court of Appeals and the State Supreme Court. Ignato was convicted of tax evasion in the early 1980s and served time in federal prison for that crime.
The Southern Indiana amusement park ride involved with the death of a 32-year-old woman may open as soon as this evening. Today, the Raven roller coaster underwent its final round of testing at Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana in Spencer County. Amy Wagner is live at the park with more on that. Amy?
Well, Liz, right now, park owners and ride inspectors are meeting behind closed doors. This afternoon, the Raven underwent about a dozen test runs. Right now, the results of those tests are being analyzed.
The state has given us a 100% go-ahead. We could open the ride right now if we wanted to, but we've decided to take this extra step. We want to have our third-party inspector go through the ride, check it. We want to be positive.
After 32-year-old Tamar Fellner fell to her death from the Raven roller coaster on Saturday, the wooden coaster has been closed. After undergoing 4 days of testing, park officials say this was the
ride, check it. We want to be positive.
After 32-year-old Tamar Fellner fell to her death from the Raven roller coaster on Saturday, the wooden coaster has been closed. After undergoing 4 days of testing, park officials say this was the final test. And so far, the Raven has checked out.
It looks fine. It looks normal. As far as the documentation, training records go, I can tell you everything is in order.
And we did speak with park visitors who are here today, and they claim that they are still hoping the Raven will open today despite the tragic accident. They say this is the #1 reason why they come to Holiday World. Now, the park's president had told us he hoped to know by now whether or not the ride will open, but we haven't gotten that word yet. Once they have made a final decision, they say they will first call the victim's family and let them know, and then they say they will notify the public. Reporting live from Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana, I'm Amy Wagner, WLKY News. News Channel 32.
Thank you, Amy. An earthquake shakes western Kentucky this morning, causing some minor damage. The epicenter was in Ballard County near the Mississippi River. It registered 4.9 on the Richter scale, cracking sidewalks and knocking some pictures off the wall. A UK earthquake expert says Kentucky has more than 100 tremors a year, and some are actually beneficial.
Yeah, I'd characterize them as a wake-up call, very beneficial scientifically, and not large enough to be really damaging. So if there is such a thing, good earthquakes.
No injuries were reported today in the Ballard County area.
5 horses stand in Funny Side's way as the gelding looks to win horse racing's Triple Crown in tomorrow's Belmont Stakes. But the fairy tale might have never happened if not for that fateful surgery that changed Funny Side forever. And we're not talking about a tonsillectomy. Sports director Fred Calgill is live at Belmont with more now. Fred?
Hey John, hello again everybody. Welcome to Belmont Park in Elmont, New York. That's right, he actually uses a breathalyzer. A lot of people use that if they have allergy problems. This horse uses a breathalyzer to keep his throat clear and help him race well. It's really helped make a difference in his performances. Witness what happened in the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness. You know, I stood here in 1997, 1998, 1999, and last year and talked about the possibility of a Triple Crown, and it didn't happen. But this year could be different.
Funny Side's put his best foot forward without taking a misstep. In fact, trainer WLKY says they're not just surviving.
He's just thrived on everything he's gone through with this Triple Crown procedure, and he just seems to have gotten bigger and stronger and better and eating better and training better and everything. He's just, every step has been a step forward.
But the next step is the biggest. A Belmont win would let Funny Side overtake legendary John Henry as the richest gelding in the sport's history and the first to win the Triple Crown. And being gelded has been the difference.
John Henry by 2 on the wire.
It's like a kid going through puberty, I guess. You see kids, they'll have growth spurts and all that kind of stuff. And it seems to take some of that away and just make them level off a little bit.
If you made a movie about it, you wouldn't believe the fairy tale story. Winning the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness with a blue-collar horse and blue-collar connections. But with this reality better than fiction, this story is now front-page news around the planet.
Paying $75,000 for him and him sort of being the underdog, and it's the 9th horse that these people have ever owned, and they only have 3 in the barn now. I mean, it's the whole story more than it is actually Funny Side, but of course it's because of Funny Side, so he's the major part of it. But the whole story is why America loves him.
They'll love Funny Side even more if he can finish this fairy tale with a happy ending.
Be pretty neat, yeah. I think everybody will get a big kick out of that. Everybody wants a Triple Crown winner. I mean, there's probably half the nation's probably not old enough to remember the last Triple Crown winner, you know?
And you can bet that if this horse makes history tomorrow night, the nebulizer business will go through the roof as more trainers adopt trainer WLKY's methods of helping a problem with throat problems and breathing problems. From Belmont Park in Elmont, New York, I'm Fred Calgill, WLKY, News Channel 32 Sports.
Okay, thanks, Fred. The weather's been wet all week in New York, so will that play a factor in Funny Side's push? Jay Cardosi's here now with a look at that. Jay?
John, it certainly could, even though it's dry right now and it looked to be sunny at the Belmont Park that is right now. I think changes in store by tomorrow. Here's the latest regional radar we have for you. New York City, completely dry, very nice in the northeast as we speak, but that's all going to change by tomorrow, especially by afternoon. Clouds will thicken up, rain will become likely, and that means for the running of the Belmont, a sloppy track is likely as temperatures will be held in check just in the middle 60s. Liz, let's send it back to you. We've got rain in our area right now. Will it be out of here in time for your weekend? I'll let you know coming up on the 7 Day in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Jay. Police in New Albany say there were 3 more reports of car break-ins last night. Just since Monday, nearly 3 dozen vehicles have been hit by vandals and thieves. Police believe they may be dealing with several different people, and investigators think the thieves are looking for items they can easily turn into cash, like sound systems. So far, only 1 person has been arrested, and that man reportedly was caught in the act. You'll soon have a new place to go when you go to Louisville's Extreme Park. Construction could begin in a week on new bathrooms, and the project should be finished in 90 days after it starts. Safety signs and color coding for skill levels are also in the works. Parks officials are also working on a possible change in safety policies at the Extreme Park. Plans for an indoor addition to the park are on hold until at least this fall.
Governor Patton's defending his stepdaughter's job with the State Racing Commission. The governor says Bambi Todd wasn't given preferential treatment over other applicants. Patton says no one should get a job or be denied a job in the public sector because they're related to the governor. He also says neither of his daughters works for a public agency that's under the governor's control. Patton's daughter Nikki works under a state grant on early childhood education at the University of Kentucky.
I enjoy doing it, and some of these people, we're the only people they see for days at a time, maybe.
This week's Hometown Hero takes time out to make sure our senior citizens aren't forgotten. More on his work next.
And later, he's no senior citizen, but Fuzzy Zeller's looking to dominate the Senior PGA Championship again. An update in sports.
You're watching WLKY News Channel 32 at 6. With Liz Everman, John Bowl, Fred Cowgill with sports, Super Doppler 32 Weather Watch with Jay Cardosi, and the home of News Chopper 32. The news is sponsored in part by Evans Furniture.
Evans Furniture Showrooms announces the return of our most popular offer, Evans Instant Rebate Sale. Get the lowest prices of the season in every department, plus instant rebates up to $500 on all furniture, floor coverings, mattresses, and accessories. Plus, pay absolutely nothing till 2004. Get instant rebates up to $500 on every item in our showroom, the lowest prices of the season in every department, and pay nothing till 2004. Save big with instant rebates through Monday at Evans Furniture Showrooms.
They give, they take time to care, and they expect nothing in return. If you know a special volunteer, nominate them for a Bell Award. Just go to the LouisvilleChannel.com and type keyword community or call this number for information. A public service of WLKY News Channel 32.
We're ready. Are you? Introducing Ponderosa's delicious, mouth-watering baby back ribs, slow-cooked in a tangy barbecue sauce. They're part of our new Western barbecue, starting at $7.99. Grab a rack today, because they're going fast. Ponderosa Steakhouse. Come on and get it. Come on in for a chance to win a VIP trip to meet Jeremy Mayfield and the Duke Crew.
That chicken from Popeyes.
If you love amazing flavor but don't want the heat, then you're gonna love Popeye's new classic mild chicken bites, marinated with a unique blend of seasonings.
Everybody loves that mild chicken.
Now, get Popeye's new classic mild chicken bites for only $1.99. Tired of bland, boring chicken? Try the great flavor of Popeye's classic mild chicken bites for only $1.99. Or get 10 pieces of Popeye's world-famous chicken, classic mild or spicy for only $7.99.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Hey, how's your aunt?
Oh, she's doing
My friends are always amazed to learn how many of us may need a nursing home or in-home care someday.
And when I ask them how they're going to pay for it, that's a good question.
State Farm's long-term care insurance can help protect you and your savings from the rising cost of long-term care.
Even if you don't get it from me, get it. It's that important.
Talk to your State Farm agent. We live where you live.
In Middletown, see State Farm agent Bob Blair.
You asked for it, you got it, Toyota.
I couldn't wait to jump right back into a Toyota showroom.
I want a great car at a great price.
You asked for it.
You got it. June is really jumping. Whoa! At your Toyota dealers. Hey, easy, big fella. With your choice of low-rate financing or cash back, you're going to want to jump right in.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Needs a little work. See your Toyota dealer before it all ends June 30th.
Pat and Vanna are learning the true meaning of friendship as these teen best friends light up the wheel.
Grab your best friend and join in the fun.
Don't miss Best Friends, Big Prizes, and Big Fun on the next wheel.
Tonight at 7 on WLKY News Channel 32.
This year, I think we've got about 35 monitors. We've only got about a dozen or so computers, and we'll have about 24 printers that we've been unable to do anything with.
It's your chance to get rid of old computer equipment and help the environment. The city's cyber cycling efforts will continue tomorrow. George Nick says it helps his business make room for new technology. Cell phones, digital cameras, VCRs, and CD players can also be dropped off. The hours are 9 to 1 tomorrow at the Hubbard's Lane Recycling Center and the Waste Reduction Center on Meriwether Avenue. Their motto is living better longer. To help achieve this goal, the members of Senior Citizens East pull together to make life easier on those who need help.
Some 450 volunteers do simple things that make a difference. Things like running errands and driving seniors to the grocery store or doctor. This week's hometown hero is the food man. He delivers meals to families in the area, and Rick Van Hoos spent the day with him.
Liz, John, he is a delightful individual, that is for sure. Did you ever meet someone that you instantly liked? Well, that's the way it was with Hal Miller. At the age of 83, he's kind, quick-witted, and a joy to be around. Oh yeah, he's also very caring. Senior Citizens East provides about 450 meals a day to people in the Louisville area. Here at the St. Matthews location, about 60 go out. These made-to-order meals are picked out, prepped, and then packed up. That's where our hometown hero enters the picture. Hal Miller is one of the volunteers who delivers the meals.
I enjoy doing it, and some of these people, we're the only people they see for days at a time, maybe.
He doesn't look it, but this handsome fella is 83. His secret to staying fit is quite simple.
Well, my wife is scared to death of being a widow. That's a secret to a long life.
Hal has been serving as food delivery man for about 18 years now. He's just as dependable as the postman.
Today, we'll only have 7 meals to deliver.
He's been a brick, and every time we've needed him, he's been on deck. He went in the hospital one week, and next week he was right back delivering meals.
3 of the people I deliver to are people that I've known for 50 years. Morning, Paul. How are you doing? Hey, you're on TV.
Yeah, on TV. That's good. All right.
He knows his customers by name and his list by heart.
Sandwich and soup.
And for those he takes care of...
Good morning.
Well, hey.
Hi.
It's wonderful to know there are people like this working and helping, because I can't do it.
It was a pleasure to follow around a person who loves life and loves volunteering. But even Hal Miller has his limits.
I don't let it interfere with my golf.
Golf away, Hal. You deserve it. He's been married 56 years. His wife puts up with a lot. She must be an angel.
Well, he's a good errand boy, though, isn't
Yes, he is. And Senior Citizens East is looking for volunteers of this type of work. Interest you? Give him a call.
Okay. Way to go.
Thanks, Rick.
Now, your Super Doppler 32 Weather Watch with Chief Meteorologist Jay Cardosi.
Hi, everybody. Hope you had a nice Friday. You know, the weather today was actually very, very pleasant up until about 4 or 5 o'clock or so, and then the clouds really thickened up. Heavens kind of opened up there just a little bit. Now we have some light to at times moderate rain moving in from the south and also the southwest. It looks like this rain, periods of light rain, will stay with us for a good chunk of the night tonight. Again, earlier today, temperatures near 80. We have cooled some back into the middle 70s in the Louisville area and 60s just off to the west and also the northwest. I think everybody will cool into the 60s as the evening hours wear on. If by chance you have a big Friday night planned, here's that detailed forecast. And some periods of light rain. Keep the umbrellas handy. Nothing severe tonight at all. Could be a rumble of thunder, but again, no severe thunderstorm activity. Temperatures will slip out of the 70s and into the 60s as the nighttime hours wear on. Here's 3D weather. You can see the sunshine of earlier. Nice Friday weather, and then boom, here comes all that moisture moving up from the west and southwest. As I mentioned, it will rain tonight, but end very early in the morning. But the next storm system already organizing up here in northeastern Montana, and this piece of jet stream energy is fairly potent. It's moving off towards the southeast at a pretty good clip. That jet stream energy will move into the Ohio Valley, especially by Sunday afternoon. In doing so, it's going to lift the air, and keep in mind, because this will be during the afternoon hours, we'll have a lot of heating to play with, and that means I'm looking at some showers and storms developing by Sunday afternoon, and 1 or 2 of those could be on the strong to severe side. So again, we'll be watching that situation for you very closely with a chance for some severe weather come Sunday afternoon. In the meantime, around the area today, of course, it's raining outside right now, but earlier it was nice. Near 80 after morning starts, in the middle 50s. Outside right now, mid-70s across the board with light rain in and around the area. Humidity is 66%. A south wind, very light, 5 miles an hour. In Clarksville today, Alex Kaufman, our weather watcher there, had a high of 80, a morning start of 57. And Rick and Amber Prather in Seymour, nice day, 80 and 53. Here's tomorrow morning. Rain quickly ends in the morning. exits stage right, so to speak, on into the mid-Atlantic. Here we're expecting decreasing clouds as we head into the afternoon. And actually tomorrow afternoon looks pretty decent. With that increasing amount of sunshine, temperatures will respond nicely back into the mid and upper 70s across southern Indiana, upper 70s, close to 80 in Kentucky. Here's your forecast now as we head into the weekend. Rain will continue this evening, even a rumble or two of thunder is possible, but again, absolutely no severe weather. Temperatures now in the 70s will continue to slowly fall and be down into the middle and upper 60s by 10 o'clock tonight on your pinpoint forecast. As I mentioned, the rain ends very early in the morning, and much of the Saturday looks very dry at this point in time, and improvements by mid to late afternoon. Still mostly cloudy at lunchtime, and then increasing amounts of sun tomorrow afternoon, high temperatures around 79. Here comes that next storm system with yet another chance for afternoon storms on Sunday. And again, Liz, John, some of those could be strong to severe during that time. We'll watch that real close. But quiet weather, nice weather by next Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, very good,
Just hang in there.
Just a mile and a half between Funnyside and History.
Fred's at Belmont Park with more.
This figures to be a rider's race, and we'll talk about it next on News Channel 32 Sports.
Jake Cardosi's forecast is certified by the American Meteorological Society. The news is sponsored in part by John Jones GMC.
As a car or truck buyer, you want the best inventory to choose from. A wide variety of vehicles, so you can shop for the one that fits your needs. There is one great place to shop in southern Indiana. John Jones GM City, Salem, Corydon, and now Scottsburg. Maybe you want a sports car to enjoy life. Or maybe you want a truck for hauling. You see so many because they paid so little. John Jones GM City, 1-800-I-SELL-GM.
Watch and wager as Funnyside chases Triple Crown history at the Belmont this Saturday, June 7th on Churchill Downs' 20 by 27-foot Jumbotron screen. Gates open 11:30 a.m., post time 1:15 p.m.
Hey guys, Domino's is here.
Sorry.
Kids, give this man some air, please. What day is it, sir?
Free pizza day.
And the next day?
Free pizza day.
Fascinating. And the next day?
Free pizza day.
Kids, your dad's gonna be just fine.
Now, every day is free pizza day at Domino's. Get a medium one-topping pizza free when you buy a large Domino's pizza at menu price any day.
Sir, how many pizzas am I holding?
2.
He's good.
Get the door. It's 2-for-1 pizza day.
Wow, great news about Dish Network Satellite TV. Now you can get 3 months free of our most popular value pack. For only $49.99 a month, you get 132 top digital channels like Discovery Channel, History Channel, ESPN, Lifetime, and the Weather Channel, including 13 channels of HBO and Cinemax. Order today and get 3 free months. And ask about our free dish offer with free installation. Now that's entertainment. 3 free months, a free system, and free installation. Call 1-800-WOW-DISH or visit a local participating retailer.
Yeah, DQ's got a great new crispy chicken Caesar salad, which got us to thinking maybe we should have a salad mascot.
I'm Larry Lettuce! I look good in tights and you don't, buddy. I'm dressed like lettuce! Please come in and eat! Yeah, at least I have a job!
Maybe not. The new DQ Crispy Chicken Caesar Salad. Crispy chicken, crispy romaine, crispy croutons, and a creamy Parmesan dressing. Do one and DQ something different. Then finish off with a strawberry cheesequake blizzard.
Watson's Summer Sizzlin' Sale is here, and America's #1 home leisure center is offering hot savings on over 1,000 sets of outdoor casual furniture, all at 40 to 50% off Watson's list price. Choose from a huge selection. There's over 20 sets, priced from $288 and no more than $799. You'll get huge savings on swimming pools, priced from $799. Slate pool tables from $999. Plus, Watson's will beat any deal in town on a comparable pool or spa by $200. Guaranteed during the Summer Sizzlin' Sale, only at Watson's.
Live with Keith Farmer, this is WLKY News Channel 32 Sports.
Good evening. All eyes in the sports world are on Belmont Park this weekend to see if Funnyside can complete the Triple Crown. If he would be just the 12th horse to do it and first since affirmed in 1978. Our sports director, Fred Cowgill, is in his home state of New York to tell us more about the 6-horse field. Fred?
Hey Keith, hello again everybody, and I do miss my adopted old Kentucky home as well. This race, Belmont 135, figures to be so special. It's always a difficult race, the third leg of the Triple Crown, a rare mile-and-a-half marathon test. It's a rider's race traditionally because these guys are not used to going this far, not knowing how the horses will react. Can any of them go this far? Let's go to the videotape and take a look at Funny Side. This race this year and this horse make it even more interesting and appealing for hardcore race fans and even just the guys that see this for the first time. The reason is Funny Side has tactical speed, and this is his home base here at Belmont Park, where he's unbeaten in 3 career starts. But it's also a short field, just 6 horses. Will Funny Side go out to the lead? Will he be sitting second? Will Empire Maker go out to the lead? It's all about strategy, going back and forth, and pace. How fast will they go? The faster they go, the less it favors Funny Side. The slower they go, the more it probably favors him. Let's hear from Jose Santos, the rider of Funny Side.
Definitely going to be the biggest race of my career. And it's a small field, so it's we can't wait. We can't wait until Saturday come. I'm excited, but I sleep very good.
Is that because you know you have a great chance?
But every time and I ride big races, doesn't matter if it's small or big races. I don't lose no sleep.
Now coming up tonight at 11 o'clock, we'll hear from the other side of the fence, Empire Maker trainer Bobby Frankel, their racing strategy going against Funny Side. And we'll also hear from Churchill Downs